Julius Caesar meal. You guys know him, but you don't know him. You know, every Monday when I have to leave to go pick up the meals or wait for them, this is who we're waiting on.
Oh yeah.
So, thanks to this man, he's made it possible for me to stay in shape while being lazy, and he can make you stay in shape while being lazy too. And it's, I mean, working on your international stuff as well, or at least nationwide, right?
Oh yeah, nationwide.
Yeah.
Oh, international.
International's gonna be great. Like you're gonna need like something to like freeze dry it or whatever.
Freeze dry with them,
Yeah.
For sure though. That one day though, for sure.
Yeah, and like that's what we're talking about. Anything's possible. We're here having like a business chat and like talking about like life and like our businesses. You guys know I got the coaching, I got the sell the merch, and like whatever else I got going on. And like he's running the business there. So we're like, oh, you know what? Let's motivate people. I mean, he's someone who walked away from a 9 to 5, and he's pulling it off. He's making it happen.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I've done that before too. You walk away from the 9 to 5, you try to make it happen, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it didn't in the past. But now it's like, okay, we're in that position where it's like it can. And I appreciate all you guys who supported me by buying coaching and stuff like that. And I don't know what that money symbol is up there.
They give you money, bro.
Money. Courtney, what's up? Yeah, it's like that money symbol's new, so that must be an update. This is this hold on, is this a subscriber only one that I did? Courtney, does this say an exclusive? Oh no, there's 3 people now. Okay, because
they give you
I have 1 monthly. Yeah, that's how many viewers there are. So 3 right there.
Oh, okay.
So, because I know Courtney is my monthly subscriber on here. Eric, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Gary, there he is. Gary's my editor, guys. This is Julius Caesar, my meal prep guy, and we're just talking business and how you know everything is always working out in your favor, and even when it's scary.
Got my cigar too.
Oh, you got your cigar too? Yeah, we're gonna light up right now. We got this brand new blue lighter because Mysticmanifesting colors.
Oh yeah.
After you, sir, we got the undercrowns. They were actually a really good deal on them.
Go ahead.
But we'll talk about abundance. I think it's actually a good story too that just happened. Take this off first. Got the V cut with you guys. Yeah, we got the V cut. We actually, you know, somebody here in the club gave us a cutter to use real quick. But I was going to talk about abundance. I'll tell the story real quick as we light up. If you want to go first, you you're the guest. You could go first. But I'll tell the story. So basically, we're talking about like how to have the money mindset of like how we were just talking about it. Like how do you keep that money mindset going and like feeling abundant when sometimes you're not feeling abundant. And I go up there. Julius already had another cigar. I had without a cigar, so I'm like, I'm gonna run upstairs. I'm gonna go grab a cigar real quick. I asked for one of these, and then I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to get him one too, because usually I get the ones in the tubes whenever it's a commemorative event. We're gonna go live. We're talking about business opportunities and stuff like that. I'm like, I should get him one too. Well, without even asking, the guy gives me 2, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't mind spending money when it comes to something fun and you're enjoying yourself, right? We come down here. We didn't have a cutter, and I was going to run all the way back upstairs. She's like, oh, maybe they got one down here. Basically, someone's like, oh, we got a cutter here. They cut it for us, and then the guy goes, well, you're a new member? And then he goes, hey, this is like a tradition. Gives me this really nice, expensive Olivier. So I appreciate that man for giving that to me. But, you know, that was the thing. It's like when you have that mindset of like, oh, I'm not worried about spending money. I'm here I'm having fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to spend it because I know whatever I spend and put out there, I get back.
Mm-hmm.
And we were telling stories about that. I'm doing mushrooms. Does that count? No cigar out? That counts.
Great.
Yeah.
Good way to keep it.
You put those on the meals.
Right, imagine, dude. Put them under your meals.
Those are the cheap meals.
Yeah, crush them up. Don't it? New oregano, bro. Try it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been all over the place talking about like manifesting and stuff like that, and just like how important is that faith and stuff. And like we're talking about, obviously, like both come from the Christianity background and like how that strengthened us. And it's like, you know, whatever you could draw strength from is where you're going to make, like it's going to help support you when nothing else feels like it's supporting you. And then the power of gratitude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gratitude's big.
Yeah.
Really big. It's like the main. I feel like that should be like the main. Top.
Yeah.
As soon as you wake up, gratitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, it's like what keeps you going.
Yeah.
Every day.
And it's funny when we started talking about it too. you brought up the gratitude part too, but like, oh, you're like asking about like morning routines and stuff. You said you wake up, you go for a walk, and then you start doing your gratitude. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's funny, it's the same thing I do too. I don't go for the walk, but I'll wake up and I have gratitude right away for stuff we usually
Yeah.
take for granted. And it's like, the crazy part about it is, a lot of coaches don't talk about this and this stuff, and it's like the power of that is crazy because you already feel abundant if either people are trying to attract love or get a love back, which is
Yeah.
like the main things in this community.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then it's like, if you want to start a business or make money too, it's like, well, if you don't feel abundant, like abundance is not just cash. It's like, spending cash and then you get a free cigar. Like that's abundance too.
Yeah.
It's a gift, and it's
Mhm.
like, I think that, and I was thinking, I'm like, oh, what are we gonna talk about? And we just like talked for like 2 hours of like great stuff, and it's like we could have just turned the camera on, but it's like, oh, you know what? We haven't talked in a while,
Oh, yeah.
and
That's actually a good way to put it because the moment you went up there to go get it, you automatically thought, oh, like I'm just here to have a good time.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
the money will come back, and
Yeah.
next thing you know,
Yeah, it's like
somebody just gave you it immediately.
Yeah, and
Bang.
it wasn't what even asking. It's just like, just making conversation with the guys because they let us use the cutter.
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
next thing you know, oh shit, like.
For real, it's that easy, literally.
Yeah, and then that's one of those things where it's like, you have that assumption, you start building in an assumption of yourself.
Mhm.
Like, you have the assumption. It's like, obviously there was a lot of fear based in it too, walking away from a 9 to 5 to go start a business. But it's like, you know what? Even with that fear, you're like, there's a deep underlying success. You know you're going to be successful. Otherwise, you would have never tried it. Somewhere in you believes more than you doubt.
Yeah, no matter what it is, a little bit of faith. That's all you need.
It's like what it's in the Bible, faith the size of a mustard seed, which I
Yeah,
just talked about in
It's
the
true.
video.
It's like the moment you just know, there's a reason why that thought became in your head.
Yeah,
It
you
isn't.
wouldn't have these desires.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not in your brain for no reason.
Yeah,
Like there's a reason why it's in there. Like why it popped up.
yeah. It's almost like that's your calling and your passion that you
Exactly.
can't get away from, almost in a way.
Mhm.
And then we were talking about, it's like almost like, what's my affirmation? I don't think I told you this, but I have 2 affirmations on the channel that everybody loves. One, you can't fuck this up, and that's on the merch. That's a little bit more of the vulgar one. That some of the merch has to have that, like, the clean version of it. Another one is everything's working out in your favor. It's like, we come here where we're gonna when we decided to go live, it's like I had 37% battery. It's like, worst case we can make it happen. You're not worried about, oh, I'm gonna look to see. I guess we're stuck at 1 hour. I'm like, well, if I'm content with it working out that way, but I also know that we're gonna get a charge somewhere, and then as we're looking around, I see like one charging port at the bar. And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
we go up there, we wouldn't have met the people over there.
Mhm. True,
So
man.
everything winds up working out, and then
Yeah, the world's like little big.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
You just gotta like really just.
You have to open your mind first.
Yeah, you know what I
up.
mean.
Yeah.
Like you just open it, and as soon as you open it, you're in.
Yeah.
Like out of the bubble.
Yeah, and a
Pretty much.
person who doesn't they don't open their mind and then look for it, because of what you look for, you find. So it's like, if you're looking only in a small world of like, you don't leave your house, and we talked about this too. Sometimes relationships kind of get like, we're so into that, it's like
Yeah.
you kind of miss out the rest of the world. But you open up your mind, it's like, I wouldn't like if it's like I wouldn't be out here if she was like, oh, I'm gonna sleep over. It's like, for me to be able to be like, no, I'm gonna go out with my boys tonight. It's like, it's just kind of hard to do at some point. That's why manifesting your exes back is
Oh, yeah.
good or bad.
It is true, man. It's like, I don't know, it's like life is like a magnet.
Yeah.
Literally.
Then that's where the law of attraction is.
Yeah,
the law of
like
assumption.
you just gotta get gratitude. I told you, gratitude
Yeah.
is like number one thing automatically. Wake up, like I told you, I like to talk to God every morning.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I'm here, God.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. And it's one of those things too. This is like a little trick too, like to trick your mind, and like it's, what do they say? Like the definition of prayer is pray as though you have received already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's like when you're doing gratitude for things you have, and then you slip in like, oh, and I'm grateful I'm a millionaire. And your brain's
Yeah.
like, wait, what? And then before you can even answer, you're already grateful for all these other things.
Yeah. Because the moment you pray for it, you automatically have to know, like in your head, like, okay, I have it.
Yeah.
But let it go.
Yeah.
Just know you have it. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's already with you. But let it go though.
It's like you order something on Amazon and it's already there.
Exactly the same way.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, I'm like, just like going on an airplane,
Mhm.
the pilot is gonna take you there, and you just lay back and chill.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
You bought your ticket,
You're gonna
sat down,
you're
there's
gonna
nothing you
go
can
to
do.
the
Yeah.
destination you're going to.
Yeah, I like that metaphor. That's actually one I haven't heard in
Yeah.
the community.
The airplane one,
So
yeah.
you're bringing something into it.
I tell my girl all the
community.
time, like, you just have to like chill out and let God show you where
Yeah.
you're going to and everything. just
and
let
it's
it
like
happen.
following your passion too.
Yeah.
It's like me and you are both kind of like workhorses when it comes to like our stuff, where it's like I'll go. You're more of a workhorse than me. Like I will go from like this, like really making videos, filming, going live, doing all this stuff, getting so obsessed, and then like I kind of back off it. And then like for you, you're like since I met you, probably what 2 years
2
ago
years
almost.
ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
damn, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about the time I've had this channel. So yeah, so it's like for the past 2 years, it's like you don't ever take breaks. And
Yeah,
like, you
dude.
stay on the grind.
And everybody's like, no, you gotta take a break. I'm like, I will. When
Yeah.
my body tells me I'll take a break.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm going.
And that's like where your passion is, and it's like today, it's like, hey, we've been talking about this for a while. Hey, we're going to meet up, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
now it's like the opportunity has presented itself, and it's
Mhm.
like both following our passion, and we both find out, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a location to do this with the
Yeah,
meal preps. I'm
yeah.
looking for one with a gym, and we
Mhm.
both have that gym background, and it's like, oh, we could do this idea together,
dude.
and it's like, just the way it plays out.
From there, it's like golden.
Yeah, and it's like funny too because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, on the way here, actually, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I want to make more money because it's like, I'm always open and transparent with everyone. It's like, without as many clients, it's kind of like, I mean, I still have to rely on my day job.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you don't have as many clients, but how are you going to make money? I'm like, I've never wanted to be the guy too. It's like teaching people how to get rich and make money
Yeah.
while being the guy just telling them to do it and taking their money. Like, I'm like, to me, there's something like my morality doesn't like fit with that. But that's why I sell the merch and I do the other stuff. And it's like, okay, with that, it's like, man, I got to find a way that more money will come in. But I'm not stressing like, oh, I really need it. It's like, I'm good and content with where I am, but I would like this. So, I would enjoy it. And I didn't even think about like what we were going to talk about. So we're trying to catch up, shoot the shit, and then like next thing you know, it's like, hey, well, this like nobody else wanted to come in on this idea. It's like, oh, just might be able to do the idea.
Yeah, dude. What do you think about like if you had it like right now, like if you had it all immediately, like right now, everything you ever dream of, like you think it would go planned, like correctly, or is there a reason why it's going to happen?
That's
because like it's trying to like test your patience with everything.
See, that's like one of the things where I talk about with people. I'm like, I don't believe it's ever a test. I believe that like everything happens in the most normal, natural way. So like if you look at the Neville Goddard's teachings and stuff, he cites everything right out of the Bible and stuff. So he's like, okay, well, everything like it's going to happen in such a flawless way. People will doubt that you ever visualized it or manifested it because they'll say, oh, well, that would have happened anyway because it happened so seamlessly and perfectly. But then I also talk about this too. It's like one thing I do pray for, and like it's kind of like a prayer against myself, but I like it because I love the challenge in life. It's like I ask for things to go wrong so that I can solve them, but while we're still using my affirmation of you can't fuck this up and it's all working out in your favor, to see that like that positive thought overrides everything else. And like you said, if I can have everything right now, would I want it? And it's like, well, without the struggle, I don't know how great that stuff I'm taking it for granted.
That is
gratitude.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Right, that's why I'm like a lot of people are like immediately want it now. Which I'm not. Anybody's life is different. It can happen immediately for anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Some
people it does. It's like boom, like take.
But there's also like I feel like certain people will have to go through a little bit of trial to get it. But that's good though.
Yeah, that trial turns you into the person. You can never be the person who maintains it if you didn't go through that trial.
And if anything, those people actually have it better because the way they're built, their character got built during everything.
Yeah, like right now, there's a client that I work with, and it's like. It seemed like there was a while where I'm like, man, it's like I'm doing all the coaching to the best of my ability. He's applying the stuff, he's working, and like he's elevated himself in it. And if you're here, you know who you are. Like you've elevated yourself, and it's like, man, where the fuck? Even I'm thinking now, it's like, where is this? But it's like the situation that he's in now. I don't think I know the man that he was before would not be able to handle it. So it took that pain and that stuff and learning to stand alone for him to be able to maintain and have the stuff he has now. Same thing with me. If 2 years ago when I first came on the scene, if you go rewatch my videos, I had the little corny mustache and little goatee trying to be Johnny Depp wannabe.
Yeah.
Like sitting there on my parents' couch in the basement, like with his shirt that's on that's too tight and the gut hanging out, like sitting there looking like I'm buff. And it's like that guy would not be able to handle where the channel is now, but it took a lot of things to go wrong before I got there. Which in a way, then nothing really went wrong. It all worked out in my favor.
And everything's for a reason why it happened. Yeah.
That's the stuff where me and my brother were talking about that the other day too. It's like, why would so one of the things in the manifesting world, they don't in this, nobody will ever say their significant other's name or their ex's name. They say SP, standing for specific person. And usually it could apply to anything. Like I've had this before with bosses, like whatever you're visualizing, like we talk about the thought transmission of like, hey, you thought about a client that you haven't had in a while, boom, the guy like reaches out to you. I thought about somebody that I hadn't talked to in a while. Like it happens all the time. You think about it, it's like because thought transmission is instant, and like, there's like even Jesus says, it's like everything's all in the one. I almost wrote that out loud. I get notes from people. Sometimes they come up on there, and then I'll read it out loud, even like the personal stuff, and it says don't read this out loud.
Crazy.
Because one of the things too is like I do is like usually I'll stop and I'll read every little comment that comes through.
Yeah.
And like this is something that like the old me that was nervous thinks like, oh, I got to respond to that, otherwise no one's gonna watch me no more. That's like a negative like self belief or whatever.
Yeah.
Now the me that's more content, I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like we're gonna have this conversation. It's gonna go good.
Right.
Like I don't need to answer every little thing or like or wait for viewers to be there. It's like people are interested enough, they're gonna go back and rewatch it.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, I got off whatever I was saying.
No, you good.
That's how I bounce around with everything. Yeah.
Always good to keep a combo going. Actor from. Dude, I get that a lot.
Oh, the Karate Kid?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
the old one. Not the new one.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me, I'm like, who's the kid?
Oh, I guess that's the actor's name from the Blue Beetle, he said.
Oh, really?
And then I was thinking, thank you. Like, thanks. Here's the shameless plug now. Thanks to this man's meals right there. Helping the protein. Peso, what's up, brother? He always comes in with the wolf and the logo right there. But, yeah, no, it's funny. When you walked into, the first thing I thought was like, I'm like, damn, Ryan Garcia, but taller.
With
the hair like that, I'm like, man, if my hair grew straight, that's what I would do.
Ryan Garcia, he's good.
Yeah.
You hear what happened with him? Everything?
All the crazy stuff. Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I was invested in that.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, dang, what happened? Like, well, I heard it was just Devin Haney.
Yeah.
That was accusing him.
Yeah, so he played it up and he made the fight even cooler. And then he just I watched this video with him the other day where he was with the streamers. And like he was like punching that guy Fuzi like hard as hell.
Yeah.
And then like that's crazy. They punched Neil like that and he makes the Tom and Jerry scream. And
I've
been thinking about that all day, right?
Dude, it's crazy.
Speaking of that term too, living in your head rent free. We were talking about that too, like who you surround yourself with. And like the one thing I was saying is like, because like I do believe people they appear in your life the way you assume they're gonna be. Like like me and you are friends, but if I go home and I start thinking like, oh, you know what? He did this one thing, and I don't know, like just think it's like I don't know. I can't even think of nothing because it's like you're my friend, so I can't think of nothing bad. But like if I think something bad about you, and it's one little thing, it doesn't really matter. I can build an entire story about that. Just like you meet someone who everyone says is an asshole, and it's like you ever have like a boss when you were doing your 9 to 5, you ever have like a boss or something that it's like you think he's an asshole, but everybody loves him, and it's like, no, you guys don't see this. It's like, no, you're building that story in your head, and then all of a sudden that guy don't like you, and he's appearing in a way where he doesn't like you, and you don't like him.
Yeah.
And it's like people will appear that way, but sometimes it's less work to like deal with people that are like sometimes you cut people off because like people like they say the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah.
You become like that. That's why I kind of like cut off that group of friends that are sitting there thinking like, no, this guy's positive because he was positive that one time when he's overwhelmingly negative all the time. It's like just easier, and it's like, what are we gonna do when we hang out? Go drink? Like we're talking about like drinking heavily back in the day and stuff like that.
Like, even if you have to be alone.
Yeah.
If you have to be alone, just roll with yourself, man.
Exactly.
Because literally who you're around with, literally like a lot of people would be like, no, it's not like you don't become who you like. No, it's like 100. Real. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. And then we talked about what you consume too. So it's like anyone's like sitting with the politics stuff. It's like same thing as the getting on the airplane analogy. You cast your vote and that's it. That's all you can do. It's like, and then you deal with it. Like another Bible quote: "With render unto Caesar what is Caesar's." Like like they want more money, then take more money. Money is not the only form of abundance.
Yeah.
There's gifts, friendship, love,
yeah,
family, like all those other things. You could be rich in all those other areas.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, you know, and another thing, whatever you put out, you get back. But it's like careful what you consume. We talk about like what, like even in the bodybuilding community, where it's like everything's winter arc. Literally me. I'm depressed. I'm sad. All the videos are shot in black and white, but like so dark you can't even see the guy working out. And it's like, okay, like now you feel more depressed after watching it. It's like,
know.
The gym is now a place where I go and punish myself.
Yeah.
When the gym is supposed to be a place to challenge yourself and grow.
And build yourself.
Yeah. Build yourself. It's bodybuilding.
It's crazy what they're trying to push nowadays.
Yeah, and the more you get like invested into like even because you won't even consciously know. It's just like, oh, cool video.
Yeah,
It's
and
just cool
a lot
video.
of people
But
don't
where was
think
the
it's
message
actually
of it?
there. Yeah,
There
like
was a
it'll get
programming.
stuck in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll remember a little bit of it, and you'll kind of like mimic it.
yeah,
In a way.
exactly. And the way you slowly become that, it's like, so why not have people like Tom Platz? Which, if you guys haven't seen that video, it's not performing the way it should. But Gary did a great job editing the video of me and Tom Platz. But it's like when I met him and talked with him, that's someone who's like, he's building positivity. He's like, the gym is about growth and like this positive stuff. But so many times people put him in those edits where it's like, she broke my heart, and then like, and they put him in there. It's like when you actually meet the guy and talk with him, that's not his who he is and stuff like that. Yeah, he's someone who's I can't drop it down. Whatever message that was just sent to me, I lost it.
Oh wait, those are people.
The one coming down, that's someone I know on the side messaging me about like whatever, like giving tips.
Oh, okay.
So like, but then the ones coming up here are like the people in the chat. So usually whenever like if I'm on a live where I don't have like anything to say, kind of like they help me carry it.
Carry it on.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But it's easier when you got like another person who can just
back and forth, bounce back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Especially someone who like understands all this stuff too.
Oh yeah. You mind if I take a picture?
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro. Say if your girl still love you, tell her to tune in the Mystic Manifesting.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to show her.
And if you guys are in the Chicago area, or at least the Midwest for now, I think well, you got one more test to run. He's like me, where it comes to like, we want to be fully secure and happy with the product that we're putting out before like we just like, oh yeah, here it's good to go, like whatever, wing it. But like if you're in the Chicago area for sure, like this is the best deal you're gonna get. You're gonna, especially with inflation and groceries and stuff, it's gonna keep the cost down, and you're eating healthy, and it's tasting good. It's not like sitting there fucking just putting ground beef and then the rice on top of each other. Like I know with your ground beef meals and turkey meals, like my girl will be like, oh, it's so bland. It's like, to me, it has flavor, because if I did it myself, it's not gonna have no flavor. I'm just she don't ever want to eat those. She's like, oh, I want the stuff with more things to it. It's like, to me, like even the rice, his rice has flavor to it. Like, but it's not fattening you. It's not salty or nothing.
Yeah, we use like good ingredients. That way it keeps people that like it. I feel like a meal prep should be like you enjoy it, but yet healthy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Sometimes, like,
you know, how a lot of people like kind of put the you gotta eat whatever, just eat it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, well, hold on. Okay, I get it. Whatever you gotta do, but I feel like why not enjoy it?
Yeah, break the mold of what it is.
What's wrong with enjoying it? I feel like life should be enjoyed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So enjoy the meal.
Same thing, like again, like where you surround yourself with. It's like you're coming from I mean, even if Gary, you're still here. Gary's like my editor, and he's shredded up with an 8-pack. He will leave the gym and go eat a pizza and still stay shredded because he's like, if it's his calories.
Yeah.
So it's like, as long as you're training hard and like doing what you're supposed to, it's like the meals aren't going to kill you. Plus, they're already geared to be healthy. Like unless you do like I do, like your meals taste so good at times, I'll be like, I could do another meal and I'll do 30 minutes of cardio later just to make up for this.
Oh yeah.
He's like pizza and KFC. That's what.
Wow. Yeah. There you go. Fried chicken for real.
Yeah.
You know, you can actually fry chicken and still be good in the gym because you can just burn off.
Oh yeah.
The fat from the chicken.
Possible new meal prep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because I was looking into it, I'm like, it isn't bad just because they fry it, but it's still chicken and protein in the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just frying it, but you can burn it off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I mean, don't eat it every day.
Yeah.
But
that's like the cheat meal day. Like.
Yeah.
Have you thought about for your menu? Maybe if anyone else is a meal prep thing, don't ever let me catch you stealing this idea. It's Julian only, or Juliuz. What's it called? Maybe like do like a cheat meal menu too for like Sundays or something.
That'd be cool.
It's like with the meals, like the healthy protein cake or something, or a cheesecake that's healthy.
You've been wanting to do like an actual burger, like actual burger. Though,
that would be cool.
Yeah, because burgers aren't really unhealthy.
No, that's why you got your protein,
and your
carbs.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And we thought about them, like, we should make it.
Maybe wheat buns. I guess.
They have wheat buns. They have keto buns now.
Yeah.
They have like a whole bunch. And fat-free, sugar-free, ketchup.
Yeah.
All that. So.
Yeah, that would be. See, I would be the first one in line for that. Like, what's the one Mexican dish you have that like, it's like red. It's like a red tortilla on there.
Oh, enchiladas.
That is the enchilada,
Ooh,
right?
Everybody loves them.
Yeah, it's like those. Like, people complain about the lettuce is frozen. I don't care. It tastes good either way. Like if you're
picking at it with the chicken.
I was sitting there. Yeah, that meal and your cheesy chicken.
Oh my god, those are good. I enjoy them when I see them. I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah, that's the first one out of my fridge all the time. I have to I bury them under the other ones because then my other meals will start to go bad if I just let them sit. Because anything you throw cheese on is good, but it's like
it's a good way to make them. Just right.
And then, cheese. And then you get the extra protein on them now.
Yeah, even with the cheese, you get protein.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So yeah.
Those shots are good too. He sells these shots. The
how'd you like them?
Shots. They're good. I still got 3 in the fridge because I've just been like running around like my personal thing is like I've been doing like 3 a.m. workouts, and you said drink it as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm up at 3 a.m. and I'm already at the gym, and I'm like, oh, I forgot it. But when I stop back at the house before work, it's like, do I take it now or do I wait? But then I forgot to order them this week, so I'm out.
Oh, damn, okay. Yeah.
I was like, I knew I forgot something when the meals came. I'm like, damn, I knew I forgot something.
Yeah, dude, everybody loves them. They're like a good, probably like this is yay high maybe.
Yeah, and the bottles are cool as hell too. Because it's like I feel like Bane, like I'm like the green one, like I'm injecting him. My venom. There's a Halloween idea. You could put them in get the Halloween tubes or whatever. Like,
that'd be cool.
Them in like a little vial thing.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The only thing is Halloween is next week.
Yeah,
on Thursday.
Setting up for next year, I guess.
Right.
Or you can do like themed menus though too.
Yeah.
Other ideas.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'll show you one. I did one.
Or you could do like an Italian menu too, since you go by Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
And then have your logo and stuff.
I have a couple.
You gotta shoot the promotion on this too. I've been talking about this for a while. This is me being lazy, but I told him I'm going to shoot a video for him of me. I could be a good poster child for this because I've lost 30 pounds cutting for the show, which was mistaken a bodybuilding part, but it's impressive for a transformation if you're trying to lose weight. And now I've upped the protein. Like all I'm doing is eating more of his meals, and now I just put more protein. And I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, oh damn, I look big as hell.
I'm trying to show you the thing. I can't find it.
Yeah, it's always the thing when you're trying to look for it too.
Man, and it's like you got a lot of pictures.
You got so many things, and then you got to screenshot stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep my client stuff more organized because there's times where it's if they got to prove a sale or something. That's why I'm trying to set up the website so it's a little bit more organized on there.
Yeah, here it is. So it was like a deal I had.
Oh, and you edit all these pictures too?
Yeah.
10 meals for 50, 13, 60. That's a good deal too.
The thing is, I only did it for 3 to 5 people, immediately.
Yeah.
And they get it right away.
I like
with the
5 fat burning immunity shots, 3 trays of protein waffles, 2 overnight oats. What was the little ball one? I still never ordered that from you because I know I was going to get that.
Those ran out so quick, and I feel bad because I didn't give them to you because they were really good.
Yeah, they looked like the things that Stallone was making back in the 80s when he was doing Rambo. I was like, damn, I wanted to try that.
And they're good for a pre-workout. Right before you go in, because they're pumped. Yes, bro. The sugars immediately go in.
Yeah.
Dude, they're really good. They're so good. I gotta make them again.
See, I think you too. When you get your logo, get a shitload of stickers, real cheap somewhere, slap them on every meal. I seen some baking girlies doing that on their stuff, but I'm like, remember the cool ass logo, like your face on a coin with a Julius Caesar thing, and maybe write it in ancient Roman writing, and slap it on each.
You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you had it, but I had it because, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it looked good. The Krabby Patty from Wendy's.
I bought it. Yeah, I bought it the other day.
Did they give you nothing?
I didn't get the box. I got just a Wendy's bag.
That's why I'm like, with a sticker.
I didn't even get a sticker. I was mad. I bought 2 of them.
Dude, I was like, yo.
The thing made more sense because it was purple.
Dude, I'm like, Burger King should have done it. Yeah. If anything.
They should have given it. Burger King looks more like a Krabby Patty,
yes,
in my opinion.
I know, and I thought it was
I got a damn strip bar. That's what it was.
I was so mad when I paid almost $40 because I paid for 2 people.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Yeah,
I got nothing.
Me and my brother.
But stickers.
I would have killed for the stickers.
Dude, I was like, what? It was good. Don't get me wrong.
It was good. I did.
It was good.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, what?
The chicken Big Mac gave me more. But no. Even I ordered that too. I'm not a big McDonald's guy, but every now and then I'll purge on it.
Yeah.
I got the chicken Big Mac, and
from Kai, right? Kai.
Kai sent the streamer.
Yeah, the streamer.
Is that what that's from? The chicken Big Mac? Mm-hmm. Oh, see, I didn't know what the promotion was.
Yeah, that was his.
I didn't get my sauces for my nuggets, so I'm like, what the hell?
Dude.
Like all these restaurants are letting me down. The best deal so far is the Dunkin' Donuts bucket, the trick or treat bucket. I got 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had it.
Yeah, I found it.
Wait,
because-
right now or?
Yeah, that's right now. Like
What?
I went to 3 Dunkins, I couldn't find it. The first Dunkin' I went to, I got the bucket. I got the 50 Munchkins in there. They got the Halloween themed stuff.
Yeah.
It's a cool little bucket. But I'm like, that's the only collect. I like to get my collectibles from stuff. That's why, like, when you give like the little protein shot or the fat burning shots, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's cool. Like, I'll save them for certain things. Like, because my girl when she cooks, like she'll make sauces and stuff, put them in there, and I can put it on my meals, like wash it out, and then put my meals with it later.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I didn't get nothing from Wendy's. I didn't get nothing with the Wednesday at the McDonald's. Forgot my sauces, so Dunkin' is where I went to.
Yeah, I was pretty mad. I was like, man, Burger King or McDonald's should have done the SpongeBob thing.
That's, and I mean that's a good promotional thing too for you. Those like put stickers in there or like put something cool like buy like promotional hat or something. Enter a raffle. Those are like all of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways. Bring mind to it.
Money is out there. That's it. Like when you just tune your mind to it.
Literally.
Like I mean,
anything.
Yeah.
Like there's like everything you can make money.
Someone has a need for something somewhere all the time.
Yeah, all you need to do.
What people need.
Yep. I forgot. A rich guy actually said it. He quoted it. You can become rich if you just give a person what they need.
Exactly.
That will make their life easier.
I mean, and you'll see too. It's like there's so many coaches in this industry that I'm in with coaching, and it's like I said, I don't want to make all my money off coaching. I would rather make it through like selling the merch or like people subscribing to the Discord or like them with occasional coaching and then opening my gym and stuff like that, and like just having a brand.
Yeah.
Like that's where I would like to make my money from, and like it's where not what I would like. It is what I'm going to do, and it is what I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah, for real.
But like, there's so many of these coaches. It's like they know it's a money grab. So all they have to do is have the presentation, no receipts, no nothing, like no actual results. Just, hey, here's me. I'm saying what everybody else is saying, but the algorithm hit just right, so I'm getting what I'm getting whatever I want.
Yeah, dude, it's true. Cause like I'm thinking about the water. A guy like bought like a ton of water. Yeah. He went by like the busiest like day for Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
Out there by the street, $1 each. He made his profit just like. Yeah. People are trying to walk around. They want water.
32. They get a thing of 32 waters.
Yeah, dude.
That's $32, and the water costs what?
That $10. Exactly, dude.
Yeah, you just made $20 per thing. Yeah, there's always money to be made on stuff, and it's like, and you don't have to like. A lot of people they have the assumption too. It's like, oh, I have to rip people off to get what I want.
Yeah,
like that's a negative assumption. Like, look at you. You're an honorable businessman. I'm an honorable businessman, and we make our money.
Yeah, and don't. That's one thing. Don't ever. I feel like there's many bad people out there, man.
Yeah.
Don't ever become one of those people.
Yeah.
Because it'll come back right to you.
It does, yeah.
And
because you know what it is and it's eating you on the inside, so you're embodying that and you're just somewhere deep down you're waiting for it to hit you.
Yeah,
you're manifesting the good. That's you manifest your own karma back because you know what you did was wrong. I thought about that the other day, like people who wish bad on others.
Yeah.
It's like
the thing is about they're better people though.
Exactly, yeah.
Don't ever be bitter.
Yeah.
If anybody listens.
Yeah.
Don't ever be bitter.
Yeah,
no, there's enough on the plate for everybody.
That's the whole.
That's the one thing.
People, there is enough for everybody, but they'll condition you if you get too wrapped up in everything else. There's a lack. You're gonna miss something.
I know. And the thing is, I feel like
you're missing out.
I feel like it's because like the way people were raised a little.
Yeah.
They were raised like kind of like a little minded. That way you kind of grow up with it. So you have to like rewire your brain.
Yeah.
To think like, no, there is a way to do it all. And there is.
And there's a way to do it in a good way too. Like there's a way to do it the honorable.
Yeah.
It's like what I sent you. I don't know if I sent you this video, but I sent you Reverend Lightcliffe. And like people used to hate on him for like preaching manifestation and Christianity. And he was like this like back in the 70s. He had a Rolls Royce. He flexed his money. Like, but then they're like, oh, don't you feel bad about that? And he had like, money's the root of all evil. That's what the Bible says, right? And then he goes, let me correct. I think it was Paul that said that line. He goes, let me correct the Apostle Paul. He goes, the lack of money is the root of all evil because that's when you find people who are broke. They're the ones looking for ways to like scam people.
Yeah. Because a lot of people get that confused. Like a lot of people be like, oh, like being rich is like. A lot of people get the rich mentality. Like, oh, rich people are ignorant. Or
But there's support people like that too. So
it's like it's okay to be like rich.
Yeah,
that's one thing people need to understand.
Yeah, it's the like
because you're helping. Especially if you're helping others, dude. Like God is looking at that. Like He's okay with you being rich. He's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, and it pays back all the time.
Exactly.
It's like that story I told you earlier with I don't know if Ink is here, but were related in this story, but when her son was his Pokemon cards were taken away in a bad circumstance,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I was doing good. I was crushing it with coaching. I'm like, you know what? How many did he have? Okay, I'm gonna fucking triple it because I always believe whenever something happens, you can do it. And I'm like, no, it's not directly manifesting. It's me getting involved, but it's like, no, I feel it was my passion to do this. So I spent like 200 or 250, whatever it was, on like the Pokemon like little book to hold all the cards, all these cards. Like then my friend does it. Like he was selling cards, and I'm pretty sure I think I gave him the address, and I think he sent them. And then this lady, then here's where the manifesting part comes in. Because of that, like it gave ink like this thing where she felt abundant, stuff like that. Her SP starts coming back, which is like the person she's manifesting.
Right.
He comes back in hot, and then he heard the story too. Went out and bought a big box of cards for the kid, and then they went to like this resale shop for something else, and then like this lady goes, and she told her the story. She goes, "Oh, you know what? Gave all these cards, so the kid got more cards than he knows what to do with now." And then that day, I go play the lottery, and I win $100 on it. And it's like, man, so half the money I put out, and I didn't do that so I could get the 100. It was just like that's, I always believe whatever you give out, you get back.
Right. Dang. Oh, that's a good story, man.
And that's one I don't even know if I shared it, but like that's one of my most memorable moments on the channel. It had nothing to do with like I visualized that my ex came back.
Yeah.
Or I made $1 million. No, it was like that was like the thing that was like worth more to me.
You know what I always think about too? I forgot who I was talking to about. I think it's like treating people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Because even no matter what, even the person's doing you wrong, no matter what, keep being a good person.
Yeah.
Because, like, at the end of the day, the good person will always win.
Yeah. I had a video on that a while back where it was like, I cited Brendan Fraser as a source because that was like the guy who inspired me to want to be an actor.
Yeah.
I'm like, his wife like left him, took the kids, Hollywood excommunicated him, all this bad stuff happened, but he still stayed like this humble, like beautiful soul, like that everybody still loves, and he never changed who he was, and he got rewarded in the end, but he had to go through like the dark night of the soul and like all these horrible experiences.
Right.
In the meantime, but he stayed to who he was. Because if you change who you are, then they won. Like the people who are living in your head rent free, they won. Because they changed you. You're gone.
I remember it was a good analogy, dude. It was like there's two guys, right? And there's like an animal.
Yeah.
And the animal's dying. But the thing is, the animal is like ready to bite you.
Yeah.
And the guy's trying to help it. And the friend is like, no, what are you doing? He's going to bite you.
Yeah.
He's like, but I'm still a good person. Even if it bites me, I'm not going to change who I am.
Yeah.
He helps it. Cures it, whatever.
Yeah.
And it bit him.
Yeah.
But he's like, no matter what, I'm still that good person.
Yeah, you're not.
Don't let that animal make you bad. You know what I mean? Don't make yourself another enemy.
Yeah.
You're never gonna win that.
Exactly.
Ever.
And then at the end of the day, it's kind of like the thing where it's like, oh, well, people want to like go back with their ex again, but then it's like they have a lot of fears and reserves when it does happen. Like the person comes back around and it's like, holy shit! Like the whole series of circumstances. Like I was telling you about mine. Like where it was like her friend showed up at the gym, and I only met her friend one time. And I was visualizing them talking about me, and she goes, you know what? The one memory I kept visualizing with me and her, she goes, oh, this, she goes, she thinks about this day a lot when you guys went to the beach. I'm like, man, I was just thinking about the beach day, and then like, she's like, and then she winds up setting us up. It was a whole crazy circumstance, but at the end of the day, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good. You're good.
What we just work off on that, or what got us onto that?
Being the don't be the enemy.
Oh yeah, don't be the. It's like So I go back then, and everyone else like their specific person or whatever comes back around. They're afraid, and there was fear in me, but it's like the fear is like, oh, I could get burned. You know what it is, but at the end of the day, I believe that the people who do that, they maintain themselves, they're more brave than people who change themselves.
Yeah, and you get more. You get rewarded more at the end.
Yeah. At the end, you have your morality and you have your moral compass and who you are. You still have your soul.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, I feel like that because I mean the enemies are the bad people.
Yeah.
What do they got to lose, dude?
Yeah.
They're gonna end up being who they are.
They've already lost who they are. It's like,
why stoop down to that level?
And then at the end, by you being that, you can give them something that they could have never given themselves. You can give that personality that they never had
exactly.
before, by you being brave.
Exactly, because we need more good people in the world.
Yeah.
So show them, because a lot of people don't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
That is why it's a good way to always stay positive with them.
Yeah.
Because they can learn from you.
Yeah, and it's like the more you're like, I mean, if anyone's like journey of this, like you guys have watched my stuff, and it's like, and I feel you and I like stuff since I've known you, but it's kind of like, my story. It's like the person the specific person who I met. This woman is not even her. This is like a different version, but as someone who's like, you kept risking like, okay, I'm gonna get burned. I could get burned. It's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna change who I am.
Yeah.
In the meantime, and it's like, getting a better job. Like, well, now it's like pretty much I just go to work and get paid just to show up. Like,
Yeah.
Like that came from like I was working with this really in a really bad place, and in the end, just the means of me leaving, that was most convenient for me, wound up burning them. And it wasn't even me trying to do it on purpose. They just got burned. Like they treated me like garbage. And like
Yeah.
so then it came back and bit them. But yeah, that's always. Let's see. We'll go to the questions because I ran out of space. Thank you for the delicious meat. Oh, it's my mom.
Oh yeah. How did you get started?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh
My
yeah.
mom asking how you
I
got
actually
started.
have it's actually a cool story. I mean, to me, it's
Yeah,
pretty
no,
cool.
Every story is a cool story.
Yeah.
Like I said, everyone's got their own point of view.
I was at the gym. Well, first I remember just I was like really down in my life, and I just kept praying to God every single day. Like I do want to work, but I know the reason why I had the mentality is because you want me to do something for everybody.
Yeah.
And I just kept praying, like, just God, show me what I need to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to be lazy either, because He doesn't like lazy people.
Yeah.
There's one thing.
Yeah.
And every day I was just praying, and then I was at the gym one day, and a guy comes up to me. He's like, "Do you meal prep?" And I'm like, "No, I mean I do."
Yeah.
For me, myself, yeah, I would do it. And he was like, "I'll pay you to do it." And I'm like, "Okay." So from that guy, I remember I took a picture of it. Whoever wants meal preps. It was just like a question. I had people like lining up, like, "Yo, can you do it for me? Can you do it for me?" I'm like, "Sure." From every week, it just kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
And I love what I do because I feel like food. Yeah. Because I love, I've always loved eating healthy.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody should do it because not only does you're eating healthy, your body gets better.
Yeah.
Your mind becomes more aware.
Yeah.
Of everything.
Yeah, you're on point. Like when you're eating bad, like you can't even be in bed doing anything.
Yeah,
I've been at that point. Like I overeat on vacation stuff, and it's like time to make a move, and it's like, I can't, babe. I'm going to sleep.
No, and
everything's off.
Everything,
your body and your mind.
So like once your mind is like correct, you become like kind of like unstoppable.
Yeah,
you can do everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just by putting the right food. Because the reason why eating healthy is a good thing is because like it changes who you are mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
You put a lot of junk food, fast food, you become like your mind's not really functioning correctly.
Yeah. I've noticed people who eat like that too. It's like I'm thinking about this one boss I had a long time ago. I don't have any personal problem with him, but like dude's probably like 300-400 pounds. Like his biggest thing is he'd get to work and he wants donuts and he can't wait to figure out what's for lunch and who's buying him lunch. Dude would like, have you ever seen the show Epics for Family?
No.
Oh, so like there's the boss there, like he's so big, like he sits there in his shirt, like the buttons are popped up and his belly's like resting on the table, and like he's like, he's like eating the KFC and stuff.
Oh
like,
wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
The Bill Burr show. He's like, he's like anyway, and he's like smoking cigarettes, and it's like, and there's a guy like that. He couldn't even like focus on what he was telling you. Like he's telling you to go do work. He's like, talk to the. I don't want to say the other guy's name, but he's like, we'll talk to this guy. He'll tell you what to do. And it's like, man, you can't even like function as a boss. Like,
yeah, no, it's true, and I feel like as a human, we should just always be like alert about everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do in your life,
Yeah, and again, it starts in your mind. Like, hey, you're making that decision. I want to be healthy.
Exactly.
And then you choose what you're putting into your body. You put something healthy, and then now you have energy to put an output. You put
out there, exactly.
And then now you're working out, and your body and your mind are working together. It just started in your mind.
Exactly. It all comes within.
Yeah.
Whatever comes within. And even just like, I remember when I first started eating healthy, you just felt good about yourself.
Yeah.
You feel like, wow, like I can do more.
Yeah.
You just start, your energy becomes different.
Yeah.
You're drinking water every day. You're going like outdoor now.
Yeah. You feel like your body's like a machine. Like nothing hurts either. Like when I did that competition and I lost 30 pounds for like off his meal preps, I lost 30 pounds. I felt like if I would have been eating the 2 instead of 1, because I starved myself out, I went a little too extreme. But when I was like even right now, I'm eating 4 of the meals.
Yeah.
I feel healthy and on point all the time. Like my body feels like a machine. Like there's nothing sitting in there. Like what goes in comes out. Your body takes nutrients and gets rid of it.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like especially nowadays, it's like a lot of people are pushing like everything you see on Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of. Don't get me wrong. Having a cookie one.
Yeah, yeah.
Have your cheat day.
You have the rich Brianna. Oh, busted.
Yeah, right, for real.
Yeah.
But I feel like keep it moderate.
Uh-huh.
As long as you keep it moderate.
Yeah.
It's
like the same thing when we're talking about like what you consume mentally, like in terms of like TikTok and stuff like that, or things like, or just watching. It's like you can watch a scary movie. Don't sit there and watch scary movies all day, every day, because now you're in the fear mindset. Don't sit there and doom scroll through TikTok and all the winter arc stuff and breakup stuff, and like because before you know it, like then that starts to play out in your life. You become what you are, like you become what you consume.
Yeah.
And not just food wise, but mental wise.
Oh, yeah, mentally wise. Yeah. Mental is a big thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, therefore, I remember just when the guy told me, I knew it immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, the guy that's talking to me here.
This is there.
I remember lying in bed. I still remember the day I was lying in bed. I'm like, okay, I think God is talking to me. Yeah. I immediately knew, like, he's just right there, and I took action. Thankfully, my dad was he was a chef.
Yeah.
So I got all the equipment from him. He showed me the ways a little bit.
Yeah.
But every day I'm getting better with it.
Make it for a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Just cooking for
he
yourself.
was just showing me how to like cook it, everything. He was like teaching me a little bit more.
Yeah. And then another bonus comes out of that, probably bonding with your dad more. Like,
yeah. That's true. I did. Yeah. When I did grow it, I was actually bonding with him way more.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like ever than I ever have in my whole life.
Yeah, now you're bonding over something that you both know.
Dude, it was crazy.
Does he still help with the business, or
every week? Yeah, every weekend, because I've been needing help, and like he's still there every day.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then now, and you've created something that's like, now, like you and your family could stay close together. Like the families that start a restaurant together. It's like
he always wanted that too.
Yeah,
he always wanted like a restaurant.
And the way you cook and how good it tastes, it's like you could have a restaurant one day and it's a health-based thing, opening up in the right neighborhood where like everybody loves to like eat healthy and stuff like that. Like,
dude, you gotta try his food one day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, you fall in love so quick.
Yeah,
his food is good, man. He used to work for maybe your mom owns the restaurant in Joliet. I don't know if she was ever in Joliet.
No, they went out. I thought you were gonna say like downtown or like Bridgeport. My
that was more up area.
They were like more outside of Chicago by the Sox Park.
It was a known restaurant. I forgot the name of it, but not right now anymore because of COVID.
Oh, put them out?
Yeah, but they were really known in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Is he still a chef now, or
Here
does he do other stuff?
No, he does other stuff now because they...
Hell's Steakhouse. I feel like that sounds familiar.
Dude, it was like really known, really popular in the 90s, 2000, early 2000s.
See, it's crazy. Some of those legacy places that got put out of business.
I know,
it's like,
dude.
The stuff that you don't think they would have made it.
Like, you know what's crazy? Why they went out is because they had a golden corral in front of it. They built one right in front of it.
Yeah.
And like it kind of just threw them out. Like,
I've never been there before. It's like a buffet, right?
Yeah. You never been there?
No, I've never been there. No.
They're okay.
I went to what's the place I went to the other day for Fogo de Chao. I went there for the first time. I'm like, they're like, turn this if you want meat. I'm like, okay. And then
they're all coming near you.
Yeah. There's like one of the edits, the edit that I put together. There's like, it's like me, like it's got classical music, me speaking, and then Neville Goddard speaking, and then it's like goes back and forth, and it's like I've got like there's like one clip, and I cut it right before, but it's like he gave me the sausage, and I'm like waving it back. It's like that's like the clip, but it's like next thing you know, it's like then he brings out like it's like filet mignon, steak, and then it's like pork. I was like, oh my god, like this is too much. Like my plate's already full.
Dude, yeah, they give you like portion of
appetizers. Like I grabbed everything from the tables. I didn't know how much was coming. They just keep giving it to you.
You ever been kind of like Fogo de Chao in Orland Park? Something with Brazil.
No,
exactly alike to it, but bro, the meat is way better.
Really?
Dude, Fogo de Chao is good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That one, you're gonna fall in love quick, man.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Check it out, dude. It's like, oh my god, like their meat. I went there for my birthday.
Yeah, I'll check that out because my girl's always sending me stuff about like all of these different restaurants to try. And it's like, man, there's so many restaurants you can't try them all, but it's like, I mean, maybe you can, but like people who die. Oh, Texas de Brazil.
Yeah, dude, you're never gonna want to ever go to a different restaurant after that.
Yeah.
Their food is so good. Too good.
See that? Yeah. I could see you like opening up a restaurant like that. All healthy food.
Healthy food coming to you, imagine?
Yeah. Like Bulk Palace or something, and it's all this protein.
That'd be crazy.
That would be great.
Because they're like almost like a buffet almost, right? In a way.
Yeah,
just
there's a buffet table, like so you like what I did was like I grabbed all the shit off the buffet table. It's
Yeah.
like, you
And
got,
you
like,
thought
the
that would be
pasta
it,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, they're like, oh, and then they'll bring meat, and I'm thinking like, oh, I'll get like one little sirloin off,
You know
or
what I
whatever,
mean?
something
Yeah,
small.
I thought,
But they just keep giving it to you.
dude, I was
Yeah.
like, my plate was full. I'm like, whoa, hold on. All right, I turned it over. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good now.
Yeah, like she turned mine over. She goes, they're gonna keep bringing it. I'm like, I'm ready. And then I'm like, that's the one time we went to a restaurant. She out ate me. Like usually I can't be out eaten.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Let's go. So thank you, Mom, for the question. My mom will randomly come into my lives. Like she won't be in any of my lives or videos, but like she'll come in. I just tuned in. John, what's up? Good to see you, brother. Oh, he said Tom Platt said the same thing. Gary's the one who edited the video too. So just bust your calorie output. Whatever you eat, whatever you want. Yeah, Tom Platt is one of the things Tom Platt told me in the thing too. He goes. Remember, you could overeat on healthy food. He goes, I've seen guys get in shape on ice cream. He goes, I wouldn't recommend it. But
Wouldn't recommend it, right?
It makes me think about the Rich Piano thing where he gets the Ben and Jerry's every night.
Dude, you ever do the Fruit Ninja? They do ice cream now.
The Fruit Ninja does?
Yeah, so you put protein powder and milk,
Yeah.
and it creates one.
Oh, that'd be pretty good. I wouldn't mind
That way
trying
you're
that.
eating it, but you're not eating it healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty cool. I'm like, dang, I just seen it today on TikTok.
Yeah, I killed the other day Cold Stone, like big like thing like this. So like me and my girl were there, like we were supposed to go for ice cream, but then like I forgot to stop for it, or whatever reason we wound up at the house. I'm like, let me order it. She was like, oh, let me just get this little cup, and I'm like, oh, okay, this. I wasn't paying attention. I ordered the thing. $47 for an Uber Eats. Like I'm like, is that the delivery driver or what? Like, why is it that much? And then I
Right.
saw like mine was like a whole ass thing, and I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm not even that hungry. Eat the whole entire thing. I'm like, that's my cheat meal for the day. I'm bulking.
Dude, I forgot what I was gonna bring something up about. I forgot what it was.
Ice cream, cheat meals.
I told you, man,
Yeah,
I hate when I forget, man.
Maybe we're not eating enough healthy food. We were talking about being
I know,
mentally
right?
sharp, and both of us have forgotten like so many things, like
I
not just on the
know.
live, but when we were talking earlier.
I forgot what it was. I think it was about. Man, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forget, man.
It's like like I always say, it's always working out in your favor. So well, it's going to reveal itself at a certain point. The better time to say it.
Watch me bring it up later.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, that you really did.
No. I wish. Man, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. But the next time when you do remember, it's going to be the best time to say it.
I know.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, but it's actually too. I thought about this. This is actually somewhat of a manifestation too, but it's like one that's like way delayed. Like people are like, "Oh, why did that happen now?" It's like when you have no attachment to anything. Like again, gratitude comes into play. Like, you're happy with where you are, and it's like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Doesn't mean like by accepting that doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want. It's not like you're accepting failure or not having it. It's like I always said I'm gonna do a live stream with you one day, and I said that like we're gonna like make a video, we're gonna work on something together.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden
It's
all this stuff's
happening.
falling through. Yeah.
Timing.
Yeah.
Everything's timing.
And it's like that was like probably months ago, or maybe even almost a year. We talked about that stuff.
Dude, I had to learn that like a little bit the hard way when I told you about the shipping.
Yeah.
So when I first did it, I paid for you know how they have like 2-day shipping?
Yeah.
So I did that, right? And then it took longer. And I'm like, dang, hopefully those meals are gonna be good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, like I don't know why. It's like for a reason.
Yeah.
Like I pray to God. I'm like, just make sure the meals are okay by the time they'll get there. And I feel like it was for a reason. It came in 5 days. And I feel like it was for a reason because now I know even with 5 days it'll be okay.
Yeah. So now you know that. Like,
yeah, because I was in a rush. Like, I gotta get them 2 days.
Yeah.
But, and then out of nowhere it was like 5 days.
You're assuming that you're like counting against yourself in a way, almost like God proves to you that no, you are fine for 5 days.
You're gonna be okay. I'm doing this for a reason.
Yeah.
And there'll be 5 days, and I kind of thought about my weight.
Yeah.
For a reason. I just gotta be patient. And it was 5 days because you want to let me know, even if you do ship them out, 5 days will be okay.
Yeah. And they'll still last. It's like that's one of the things where it's like, I know my mom's big on this. She's like, nobody. My family's the only one who calls. Like, I saw in the chat somebody called me. I don't even remember who called me that, but someone called me Nikki. It's like only my family does that. I don't ever go by that. And my mom would say, Nicholas, you can't eat these meals after 2 weeks. I'm like, no, they're good for 3 weeks. I'm like, and I will test it to the limit. And like, I'll take it to the limit.
Imagine
and we'll see. Yeah.
The whole way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be good. They'll be good for frozen. Only frozen. If they're in the fridge, I wouldn't recommend it.
Fridge, what, 2 weeks at the most?
Yeah, as long as they're like cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I've tested it in the fridge. I think probably 2.5 weeks is the longest I've gone, but nobody else who I know, if I offer it, they will not take it.
Yeah,
I'll eat it.
yeah.
I'll be fine. But I put my body through enough abuse when it comes to like stuff like that. I mean, we're talking about being healthy and stuff, but I will overdose on caffeine any given moment. Like pre-workout twice a day, couple coffees, like all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, you drink a lot of coffee?
Not as much. Actually, when I started doing the bodybuilding show,
You had to cut off.
I cut it off.
What? You have to cut it off too?
Oh no, I did because it's like I usually go to Dunkin', and it was a social thing because I was friends with all the girls at Dunkin'.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I would go with my one coworker who was still working with me at the time. So and like it was an abundance thing. Like, hey, I'm buying for him. Do you ladies want anything? But they already work there, so they get whatever for free. It was like a thing to feel abundant. So like, I'll buy my guy a coffee. Like, hey, here you go, dude. Yeah, it's on me. But my coffee was a large ice with 6 cream, 6 sugar. So I'm like that much sugar and then like it's that fattiness to it. And like I would notice like if I'm lean and I start doing that and I'm doing it every day, once or twice a day, giving 2 of those coffees that's just like just milk and fat and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sitting on there and it's like you don't even need it. Like I would have your meal and then I'd be like the thing is like after a meal it's like I want something sweet sometimes. So like I'll have like a little piece of chocolate or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because like you have a taste for it. But it's like after that I just want cold turkey. I stopped all Dunkin' stuff, all sweets, everything. I was doing fasted cardio as soon as I woke up, but then I still wouldn't eat until like 11. I would eat your meal at like 11 at work, and then I wouldn't eat again till like 7 p.m. at night. But in that time, I finish off my work day, sit through an hour of traffic, do 2 hours in the gym, and I'm like dying. I eat the one meal, and it's like I want another one, but it's like I can't. But it's like really, I could have afforded another one. I could have been doing 4, 5, 6 meals a day, and then the last week kind of just cut down because even before the competition, Tom Platz told me, he goes, go eat carbs right now. I'm like, are you serious? Like, if I cut it, he goes, go eat carbs right now. Go eat like a bowl of rice. And I'm like, really? He goes, don't overeat, but eat a bowl of rice. He goes, tomorrow before the show, eat a muffin or a rice cake. And him and Savish Fashi, the guy who hosted the show, they both like, go eat a muffin. So, like, everyone else is like, and because I went to California for the competition, they're all natives to California. So they all got rice cakes on them and stuff. I'm sitting there with a muffin. I'm the only one with a muffin. I'm just sitting there, like, backstage. I'm like, all right.
You don't do black coffee at all?
I got into it with this because around the same
I love
time,
black coffee.
I got into it, but it was like with like 2 or 3 scoops of sugar in there. Like, I could do it.
Okay.
But I learned that when I went to the cabin with my girl, like maybe a month before I decided to compete.
Right.
I felt like it was horrible in there. Like we were filming stuff and vlogging it.
Yeah.
But like in the bathrobe and then like walking around like the cabin. Like viewer discretion defines people, but like I'm trying to do it and I'm just like I'm definitely sweating and I'm like, man, I just feel so unhealthy here. And then I want my coffee with cream and sugar, and like she's like, they don't have cream here. She goes, here, I'm gonna try something. She makes black coffee and throws like just 2 things of sugar in there. I'm like, that's not bad. So like, if I really needed a coffee, like maybe once or twice a week, I would do black coffee with like a couple of scoops of sugar in it, like throughout the week.
I do black coffee every weekend.
Oh, okay.
Right before the meal preps.
Yeah.
I drink
stay away.
Coffee. Yeah, black coffee. Oh my god, I love black coffee. I don't know what it is. No sugar, no cream. Just give me the black coffee. Cold though. I can't drink it hot.
yeah. I do prefer my coffees cold too.
Yeah. Even in the cold, I like it cold.
Yeah. Like I know, like my mom, like if I go over there, she'll like as soon as like she has the one where it's like you make the coffee in the pot instead of like the pods or whatever. It's like in the pot. And like as soon as it beeps and says the heater's off, she dumps it out, makes a new one. I'm like, it's still good. Leave the cold. I'll drink the cold. Like I prefer it like that.
Yeah, especially Dunkin'.
Yeah, Dunkin' especially like that.
I love Dunkin'.
I take Dunkin' over Starbucks every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get Starbucks as a
dude.
deal.
Oh my! I was telling a guy that I'm like, I don't know what it is. I
feel like it's fun. Like,
dude, Dunkin' is like way better. I don't know what it is.
It tastes better. It's colorful and vibrant.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about marketing and stuff.
Right, you go to.
They got merch.
Yeah, dude, I can't do the other coffee shops. I can't do it.
Starbucks is too like grown up and too professional. I mean,
yeah, it's like
I'm pushing 30, but it's still too grown up.
Somebody told me that you can enjoy that one. You can enjoy it the way you're going out at a mall, maybe.
Yeah.
Going shopping, whatever.
Yeah.
But like Dunkin' coffee, dude, I don't know what it is, but it'll get you up right away. What do you need to do?
It does. Yeah.
It gets you up. You going.
Especially like those turbo shots. I learned that from my mom. She puts the turbo shots in there.
Oh
like,
man.
5 or 6 turbo shots. Like my mom, like is the only one who I could see doing more caffeine than me.
Dude.
I'll take that.
I do one of those shots. I do one.
Yeah.
And with the coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, that would have me right for the whole day.
Yeah. I'll take it like here's where like I'll up my mom on it. She'll just put 5 or 6 in there and get me one like that. And then I'll take my sponsors. Sponsor me, C4.
Oh yeah,
This one is
dude. You take that.
yeah.
You be going.
This was the first. I lost my pre-workout virginity to C4.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
the
was one
green
of the.
apple one.
It was like a yellow one.
It was I remember the yellow.
It was like a
one.
yellow one.
They
I
still have
remember.
those ones. Like, the one I had was green apple. I can't find it anywhere. They must have discontinued.
Yeah, they
I
probably
started
did.
lifting weights when I was like. Well, I tried it when I was 15 or 16, so that's 10 or 11 years ago. So.
You ever tried the can?
The can one is better.
Dude, they're so better.
It's more powerful.
Dude, I tell everybody.
Put me onto those.
Dude, and I never have it crash with them. Never.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this one I can feel a little bit of the powder a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other energy drink I take, I feel really like too much.
Yeah.
With C4, dude, it's like perfect. I feel naturally like good.
There's one that you should try if you're gonna try a different pre-workout. I got it off Amazon just because I'm like I looked up pre-workouts. I looked up C4 and then this one came up and it says I am on the can and I'm like, oh, I am. I'm like manifesting God.
Wait, what?
It says I am and then the bottom says God, so it says I am God and I'm like, man, a pre-workout that makes you feel like God. I gotta try it. It's from some company called Insane Lab. I kind of my body's gotten used to it now at this point, but like the first few times, I'm like, oh, this is like the first time having pre-workout.
You don't have it on you?
No, that one's in the car. I'll show you when we I got enough for like maybe 1 or 2 more drinks. I'll give you some to take with if you're gonna work out tomorrow with it. It's good for a leg day. Yeah. I saw it. I'm like I am, and I'm like I know all the manifesting stuff. It's like I am all the religious stuff. I am. I'm like I gotta try it. But yeah, that's. We thought we'd come on here and just address everybody with some positivity. If you guys want meal preps, hit up Julius Caesar. You don't have a website yet, right? We were talking about that.
Not yet.
But how do people get a hold of you? Or otherwise they can send it to me and that's over.
I do.
Instagram.
Yeah, I do all social media. Media, Instagram, Facebook. You can call me, text me. Yeah, pretty much if you just.
You put your phone number out there like that too?
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I kind of trust people. I mean, if you're coming at me weird, I'm like.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I want all of the protein meals to be vegan protein.
Imagine. I had a guy I had to do vegan one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You figured out how to do it, or you just didn't?
No, I knew because I used to be vegan at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember trying it for like 1 month. I was like, nah, I can't do it. But I remember everything about it.
I know that stuff. That stuff's like kind of hard to do too. Like, especially like, what was it? I knew this one girl. She was like bleeding out of her nose and stuff because she didn't do like she went like not vegan. Is vegan the more intense one or is? But vegan's more intense than vegetarian.
Yeah, right? Vegan is the most hard one.
So she was not factoring in the fact that you need iron.
Yeah.
So she had no iron.
You have
she
low
was passing
iron.
out and getting bloody noses and stuff. So it's like,
I remember doing it. It was like, you got to really find your food.
Yeah.
Like, you have to dig in because there's like a lot. Walmart don't really have it.
Yeah.
You got to really look for it.
Those are like the premium meals.
Yeah, because like one bowl I could tell you would be like quinoa.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. I used to do that all the time.
Sweet potato. You can't do fish.
Oh, because it's an animal.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be like chickpea.
Yeah.
Lentil, beans, avocado, and then you just put like a sugar-free, and then you just eat it. Yeah. But dude, you'll feel like really weak.
Yeah, I feel like that's how.
Because you got to keep eating. You have to keep eating like bowls and bowls and everything.
Were you vegan for like the reason of like animals or pro animals, or just because you wanted to try it?
You know what it was? I remember. Yeah. It was because I still love like the whole animal thing.
Yeah.
Like eating them. I mean,
not it's like by you like making meal preps or eating it. It's not stopping them from. They're still gonna do whatever they're gonna do. That's how I look at it.
It was mainly because I had like a super bad acne.
Oh, okay.
And I remember they told I will do like research and everything on Google, and they'll tell me I had to do like a gut cleanse.
Oh, okay.
And I knew I had like a lot of dirty in there.
Yeah.
So I was like doing whatever it took to get rid of the acne, and it did.
Yeah.
It went away.
Right.
But then I was feeling too weak though. I don't want to do this forever.
Yeah.
But then I figured out a way. You should eat healthy, moderate. You'll be good.
That's like another thing. Is like cutting out the chocolate. I've never been someone who had acne, but it's like I've noticed when I like up my chocolate and sweets and
dairy.
Stuff, it comes out. Yeah, and the dairy. I cut out milk because like when we're talking about like negative people to hang out with, like my old group, like there was 2 guys who worked out a lot too, but they were like really negative all the time. So like that's probably why they're part of that group that I don't talk to no more. But they cut milk out, and I'm like, that's so stupid. He's like, oh, you lean out so fast, and I'm like, I did. Like I leaned out, like because I was drinking because I thought you're supposed to. Like, you would get big, and lean. But I killed chocolate milk, regular milk. I'm just drinking milk.
You ever had raw milk? raw, like
the powder or whatever.
not the powder, but like actual raw milk from like a market, farmer's market. They do it directly out of the cow.
Imagine it being like kind of chunky.
But they clean it though. They clean it.
Yeah.
They clean it. They make sure, but they don't add anything. It's straight raw milk.
Taste.
No, it's actually pretty, like not bad.
I mean, I would try. Like, I'll try any of the meals
Yeah,
one time.
I heard that it's actually really good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only cow milk, because nowadays cow milk they put fucking they put anything in there.
I want to get. I want to try the one like the trend where like you get hire a lady and give you breast milk.
Yeah, they do it right. Imagine. You gotta get it ordered.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty good. If you're down to do another podcast, we will. I'll put your information out there.
Oh,
and,
yeah, for sure, dude.
And especially if you guys are in Chicago, like you can for sure get the meals. And then working on getting them out.
I wish I had cards on me, but I ran out. I keep running out.
Oh, you actually made cards?
Yeah, I did. I had them at one point.
That too.
I might have one actually, but I don't think so. But I used to have a whole bunch.
There's my sign to actually go make one.
No, yeah, I used to have a lot, but
you see that one like the digital wallet thing? It's like actually one card they dap.
They dap it. Yeah, I wanted to do that one too, because everybody's into like social media now.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't have them.
Oh damn.
Dude, I had like a lot in here too.
They're expensive to get them made.
No, I got them.
I made them when I was a kid.
No, yeah, they're cheap at Office Depot.
Okay, oh, that's where you were
going. Yeah, they make like a bunch, like $500 for like $20.
Oh, it's not bad. I should go do that. I should go do that tomorrow.
Yeah, and they always got like deals too. Like,
yeah. Oh, is that the tracker?
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be forgetting where I was in my wallet.
Yeah. I always thought that. I'm like, hey, they should do something like that. And then someone did it. It's like where there's a need, there's a market.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Everything, money, everywhere.
Well, with that, guys, everything that you want to do, you can do. It's like, I mean, you recognize the time to do that. I mean, I decided, obviously, to help a few people, and then like Ink and Nixie and everyone else on even Topaz and stuff. I haven't seen her in a while. Yep. I haven't seen her in a while, but like before them, they were really the ones who kept me around, and I appreciate them always. I always give them their flowers, but anything's possible. Like, we can do it, you can do it. That's the message of all of it. We can do it, you can do it. Like,
and you just gotta keep grinding.
Yeah. So, with that, guys, I'd like to thank Julius Caesar for being here and for keeping me on point with my meals.
Every week.
And with that, thank you guys. You can't fuck this up. It's all working out in your favor. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the Surprise Live.